In a quiet little town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a woman named Elena. She was 35 when her world shattered. Her husband, Marco, a kind and hard-working man who painted houses for a living, died suddenly in an accident at work. One moment he was laughing with his crew under the sun, the next, he was gone. Elena stood at his grave with their 5-year-old daughter, Sofia, clinging to her hand, both of them wrapped in a silence heavier than the rain that fell that day. Elena had dreams once. Before marriage, before motherhood, she had studied art in the city. She could spend hours with charcoal and paper, sketching faces, landscapes, the curve of a flower petal in morning light. She dreamed of opening a small studio, teaching children how to see beauty in ordinary things. But life moved gently forward, love, marriage, Sofia's birth, and those dreams were folded away like delicate sketches tucked into a drawer. After Marco's death, the dreams stayed folded. There were bills to pay, a house to keep, and a little girl who woke up crying for her papa every night. Elena took a job at the local bakery, rising before dawn to knead dough and shape loaves. Her hands, once soft from holding pencils, grew rough from flour and heat. She smiled at customers, packed their bread, and counted coins carefully at the end of each day. Every penny went toward Sofia's clothes, her school fees, the small things that made a child feel safe. Years passed quietly. Sofia grew taller, her dark curls like her father's, her eyes bright with questions. Elena worked longer hours when the bakery owner needed her, taking extra shifts on weekends so Sofia could join the school art club. "Mama, come watch me paint," Sofia would beg. Elena always came, sitting on a tiny chair among the children, her tired eyes softening as she watched her daughter mix colors on a palette. She never told Sofia how much she missed holding a brush herself. There were hard seasons. When Sofia was 10, the roof leaked and winter came early. Elena sold her grandmother's gold earrings, the only jewelry she had left, to pay for repairs. She told Sofia the earrings were lost. When Sofia needed braces at 13, Elena gave up her evening sewing jobs that brought a little extra money, taking night cleaning shifts instead. She came home exhausted, her back aching, but she always sat with Sofia to help with homework, listening to stories about school friends and first crushes. Elena's own dreams stayed quiet. Sometimes, late at night when the house was still, she would open that old drawer and touch the yellowed sketches. A portrait of Marco smiling. A drawing of Sofia as a baby. She would trace the lines with her finger, then close the drawer again. "There will be time later," she whispered to herself. "When she's grown. When she's happy." Sofia grew into a young woman with gentle strength. She won a scholarship to study art at university in the city, the very place Elena had once dreamed of teaching. On the day Sofia received the acceptance letter, she ran home waving it like a flag. Elena hugged her so tightly that Sofia laughed and asked why Mama was crying. The night before Sofia left for university, they sat together on the small porch. The air smelled of jasmine from the neighbor's garden. Sofia looked at her mother, really looked, and saw the lines around her eyes, the flower still caught under her nails after all these years, the hands that trembled slightly from long days of work. "Mama," Sofia said softly, "why didn't you ever go back to your art? You were so good. I found your old sketches. They're beautiful." Elena was quiet for a long moment. Then she reached for Sofia's hand. "Because you were my masterpiece," she said, her voice steady even as tears fell. "Every dream I ever had became about giving you the chance to follow yours. Watching you paint, seeing you grow into the woman you are, that has been more beautiful than any picture I could ever draw." Sofia rested her head on her mother's shoulder, just as she had when she was 5. I'm going to make you proud, she whispered. You already have, Elena answered. Every single day. Years later, when Sofia opened her own small art studio in the city, she hung one special drawing on the wall, a simple charcoal sketch of a woman with tired, loving eyes, her hands dusted with flour, smiling gently at the viewer. Beneath it, in careful letters, Sofia wrote, "To Mama, who gave up her dreams so mine could live." And in the quiet town between the hills, Elena finally picked up a pencil again. Her hands were older now, but the lines she drew were full of light, because love, the deepest kind, never truly asks us to give up who we are. It simply teaches us that the greatest art is the life we help someone else create.